Hi, everybody. Thank you for coming back to Mr. Teddy's Pre-K. Today we're going to read a book about imagination. Do you know what that word means? Mr. Teddy, do you know what the word imagination means? You're right. Using your imagination means thinking about things and seeing pictures in your mind. You can create anything you want in your mind with pictures. Yes. Yes, you have an imagination. It's in here, Mr. Teddy. It's thinking about something. Look, close your eyes. Okay. Now I want you to think about a family of bears, of teddy bears like you, on a beach having a picnic. Now close your eyes. Can you see it in your mind? Can you see the pictures? Oh, good. Okay, all right. Guys, Mr. Teddy would like to read a book about using your imagination. All right. Well, okay, that's what we're going to do. So go sit in your listening chair. Good job, Mr. Teddy. We're going to look at a book, friends, that is one of the very most famous pre-K books around about using your imagination. It's a very old story that was written before I was even born. Wow. The name of this famous story is Where the Wild Things Are. If I look at the front cover, I see a sailboat and I see some sort of strange creature right there. You see him? Wow. Let's see what this book is about. Using your imagination. Here we go. This is Max. It says he was wearing a wolf suit and he made mischief of one kind or another. That means, guys, he was getting in trouble a lot. But look, he's got on a wolf suit, so he might be using his imagination to pretend that he's a wolf, right? Uh-oh. Here's some more mischief or trouble that he's getting into. Oh, he's chasing the poor puppy dog. Oh, dear. And look at Max's face. Is he doing something maybe he shouldn't be doing? Yes. His mother said, "Wild thing." And Max said, "I'll eat you up." Uh-oh. Are we supposed to yell and talk back to our parents? No. Right, Mr. Teddy? Right. That's a no-no. So his mommy sent him to bed without eating anything. No supper for him. Oh, dear. Has your mom ever sent you to your room if you got in trouble? Look at Max's face. He's not happy about this situation. Ooh. It says that while he was in his room that night, a forest started to grow. What? Look at this illustration. There's Max. He's in his bedroom. But what's happening? I see trees all around. There's a forest growing in his house? Hmm. It says they grew and they grew and they grew. Look at that. You can't even see his bed anymore. It's just plants and bushes and trees. And look at his face. Wow, he's feeling better now, isn't he? He doesn't look so upset, right, Mr. Teddy? It says that everything grew until his ceiling hung with vines and the walls became the world all around. Look, I don't even see any walls. I see sky and ground, and I even see the moon. Look at that. There's Max. He's still in his wolf suit, but now he's in a brand new world. What? I'm sorry, guys. What, Mr. Teddy? How is that happening? Well, we don't know. So let's keep listening, okay? All right, and we'll see what happens. Sometimes you want to know what's happening in a story, right? But we won't know unless we keep on reading. It says Max got in a private boat and he sailed across the ocean all through the night and the day. Look, he's in a sailboat. And if you look closely at this name on the boat, I see Max's name. Do you see MAX? That's right. That's his name. So now he's in a sailboat. I wonder where he's going to go. It says in and out of weeks and almost a year. That's a long time. He went to where the wild things are. Oh no, look at that. Do you see that wild thing? That's some sort of strange creature. And there's Max. He sees the creature too. What, sweetie? Okay, yes. Go ahead and ask everybody. Hey guys, what's a wild thing? Am I a wild thing? What is that? A wild thing in this story means, well, at the beginning it was the little boy, Max. He was kind of acting wild. But now it looks like it's imaginary creatures. Yes. So let's keep reading, Mr. Teddy, and we'll see what happens. Uh-oh. It says when Max got to the place where the wild things are, they roared terrible roars and gnashed with terrible teeth and rolled their terrible eyes and showed their terrible claws. Wow, look at all these strange creatures. They do have big eyes, big claws, big teeth. Ooh. And look at Max. Does he look scared to you? No, I don't think so either. He looks a little mad. So he said, "Be still!" And he tamed them with a magic trick. And he stared into their yellow eyes without blinking. And they were frightened. And they called him the most wild thing of all. Look at this. Max has some power. And he's calming down all these wild creatures. They look a little scared of him now, don't they? He's the wild thing, they say. They made him the king of all wild things. Look, he's got a crown and he's holding a scepter. That's a special thing that sometimes kings or queens hold. And he tells them, "Let the wild rumpus begin." What's a rumpus? Do you know, Mr. Teddy? No, I don't either. Let's see what that is. Oh, I see. Look, they're dancing. Looks like they're singing. Even Max, see his mouth? They're jumping. They're having sort of like a party, aren't they? Look, now they're swinging through the trees. Looks like they're having a good time, right? Everybody's smiling. Oh, look, Max is even riding on the back of one of these wild things. Because remember, he is King Max, right? That's right, Mr. Teddy. Then Max said, "Stop!" And he sent the wild things off to bed without their supper. Remember a few pages ago, Max's mommy sent him to bed without any supper? Max decided he was lonely. That means he feels by himself and he's kind of sad. And he decided he wanted to be where somebody loved him the best of all. And then he could smell something good to eat. So he gave up being king of the wild things. That means he's not going to be the king anymore. He smells some food or supper cooking. What do you think's going to happen next? The wild thing said, "Oh, please don't go. We'll eat you up. We love you so." And Max said, "No." And the wild things roared their terrible roars and gnashed with their terrible teeth and rolled their terrible eyes and showed their terrible claws. But Max stepped into his private boat. He waved goodbye. You see him waving goodbye to all the wild things. Now, where do you think he's going to sail to, guys? That's right. Look, he sailed back over a year, in and out of weeks, through a day, and back into the night of his very own bedroom. Look, he's in his bedroom again. I don't see any trees or vines. And guess what he found waiting for him on that little table? Look very closely. Why, there's his supper. His mom had brought supper to him. Oh, in the last page, there are no pictures, but there are 5 words. And it says, and it was still hot. So Max did get his dinner after all. Now, here's my question to you guys and to you, Mr. Teddy. Did Max really and truly go into a boat, sail far away, and meet these wild creatures and become their king? Did that really happen? You're right. No, it didn't happen. But Max was using his. Yes, tell them. He was using his imagination. Good, Mr. Teddy. That means he was thinking about these things in his mind and thinking and seeing pictures of these things in his mind. He sort of made up a little story, a little pretend story about an adventure, didn't he? hmm You're using your imagination? Oh, okay. All right, Mr. Teddy. How are you using your imagination? Okay. You're imagining that you're eating a grilled cheese. Of course. Have you guys noticed that Mr. Teddy likes to eat grilled cheese? Yes. Okay, well, you don't have to imagine that because it's lunchtime. So go get ready. Go wash your paws. Yes, go wash your paws. And I will make you a grilled cheese sandwich. Bye. Bye, guys.